Picture this for a second. You walk into a classroom, right? And instead of the usual chaos, you find a group of 8 and 9-year-olds practically running a local town council. They're up there debating budgets, analyzing zoning maps, and expertly tuning out the absolute loudest, angriest voice in the room just to make decisions for the greater good. Sounds pretty incredible, doesn't it? Well, today we're diving into a brilliant 3-day social studies explainer based on a curriculum called The Town Meeting. It's this incredibly dynamic lesson plan designed to teach third graders the real-world fundamentals of civic duty, economics, and geography.
So, here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with number 1, the town meeting mission. Then number 2, day 1, finding the location. Number 3, day 2, balancing the budget. Number 4, day 3, passing fair rules. And finally, number 5, assessment and reflection.
Okay, the beating heart of this entire 3-day mission really comes down to this single, absolutely powerful quote. Serve the whole town, not the loudest voice. It's built on what's called the patience framework, which heavily emphasizes judgment and the common good. Because, the ultimate objective here isn't just teaching kids how a town council works on a boring procedural level. It's teaching them a crucial life skill. How do you prioritize objective evidence, data, and the needs of the many over self-interested, loud, or flashy distractions? Keep this mantra in your back pocket, because it's literally going to be tested every single day of their mission.
All right, let's jump straight into part 1, the town meeting mission, a true mini gold standard.
Moving right along to part 2, day 1, finding the location.
So the students' very first challenge is pinning down a location. The town wants to build a brand new walking and bike path, and there are 3 empty lots up for grabs. Here is where the absolute brilliance of this curriculum shines, because it immediately introduces real-world civic friction. First up, we've got the trap, Council Member Lee. He is aggressively pushing the council to build on the downtown lot. Why? Well, his friend owns a shop there. Shocking, I know. But then we have the actual civic goal. Pick the lot that serves the most homes and is safest for the kids. This brilliantly illustrates that classic tension between nepotism, or the loud voice, and the objective common good. The students have to consciously choose to ignore that intense pressure from a person in power.
To defeat that loud voice, the students are given this exact set of data. Let's walk through what they actually see. The north lot has 60 homes nearby. It's right next to Maple Elementary and has totally quiet streets. The east lot, it's quiet, sure, but it only serves 25 homes, and there's no school. Then look at the downtown lot, the exact one Councilmember Lee is pushing so hard for. It only serves 30 homes, has no school, and sits right next to a busy, dangerous road. The data makes the north lot the clear, undeniable winner here. It literally serves double the homes of the downtown lot and is infinitely safer. Boom. The students learn that a true council decision should serve the community, not just one member's friend.
Okay, let's look at part 3, day 2, balancing the budget.
Now that they have the lot secured, the town has given the council exactly $1,000 to add features to this new path. Hello, economic concept of scarcity! And of course, a new obstacle rears its head. We see another loud voice. A council member is practically pounding the table demanding a fancy fountain sculpture. It's flashy, sure, but it costs a whopping $700 out of their $1,000 budget. And get this, according to the town survey, only 9 families actually want it. Contrasted with that is their true goal. Pick the features the most families want while strictly staying under that $1,000 limit. It's just a fantastic exercise in weighing an expensive, flashy want against data-driven community needs.
So, the crucial turning point is how the students use the survey data to solve this puzzle. If they ignore the flashy $700 sculpture, they can combine the specific items the community actually requested. You've got path lights, which cost $400, but a massive 70 families want them for safety. Then benches at $200 wanted by 55 families, and finally a standard water fountain for $300 wanted by 48 families. Let's do the math. 400 plus 200 plus 300. You get exactly $900. It fits perfectly under their budget, and most importantly, it delivers exactly what the vast majority of the town explicitly asked for. Flashy is definitely not the same as needed, and well, the math proves it.
Which brings us to part 4, day 3, passing fair rules.
All right, the path is built, the features are installed, and the whole thing is finally open to the public. But now, the council actually has to govern it. They have to set rules for how the path is used. And right on cue, a near miss on the path brings a furious resident into the town meeting. We've got this resident loudly demanding that the council ban all bikes completely. I mean, it's a highly aggressive, deeply emotional demand. But the students, they have to check their data. The survey shows only 10 families agree with this ban.
Plus, they know from previous data that 55 families in town plan to bike on this path. So the true goal reminds the students, your job is to set fair rules that keep the most people safe without completely alienating the community.
And this data right here shows exactly how empowering numbers can be for young learners. When faced with an angry, screaming resident, the students can just point to this survey. You see the 10 families who want to ban bikes. You see 12 families who want no rules at all, which definitely isn't safe. But then look at the overwhelming majority. 78 families support a rule where bikes and walkers share the path, with bikes keeping right and slowing down near walkers. The data makes the solution incredibly clear. The students can confidently reject the loud minority because they have the undeniable proof that a shared, safe path is what the common good actually requires.
Finally, Part 5, Assessment and Reflection.
So the students have navigated nepotism, tight budget constraints, and extremely angry citizens. How exactly does a teacher support and grade this level of sophisticated, multi-layered reasoning? Well, first off, it requires excellent scaffolding. You can see the built-in differentiation this curriculum offers. On one hand, you've got the teacher's answer key for day 1, laying out the complex reasoning for the North Lot, but alongside it is a scaffolded student page provided for learners who might need just a bit more support. Notice how clever this is? It provides a hint to look for the biggest homes nearby number and offers sentence frames like, "We chose the blank lot because." It gives them the structure to express their thoughts, but, and this is key, it entirely leaves the core critical thinking task of actually judging what serves the most people squarely on the student's shoulders.
And when it comes to grading, the rubric is just fascinating. Teachers aren't just looking for one singular right vote. They are assessing the reasoning itself. Did the student use the evidence, like the map facts and surveys? Did they prioritize the common good over the loud voice and resist self-interest? Did they stay within the budget and safety limits? And finally, could they defend their call using actual numbers? This means a student is rewarded for their logical process and their civic mindset, which, if you think about it, is a much deeper measure of learning than just checking off a multiple choice box.
Which brings us to the capstone reflection that closes out the entire mission. Students are asked this exact question. Across the 3 days, how did the evidence help the council make choices for the whole town instead of the loudest voice? They actually have to name a specific moment where the data beat the loud complaint. It's a profound level of civic discernment being demanded of 8-year-olds, and honestly, it leaves us with a pretty provocative thought. If third graders can learn to successfully tune out the loudest voice by simply looking at the facts and prioritizing the whole community, shouldn't we expect the exact same thing from our actual real-world leaders? Something to think about.